Well, hey, what's up everybody? You can tell from the title what we're going to be doing in this video, and it's not a video that I thought we would be making or even wanted to make anytime soon, but I wanted to let you guys in on why we decided to potentially get rid of the Jeep and what we were moving to instead, and why that door was supposed to open. Let's go get set up outside. I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are outside chilling on the front of the Jeep. I just want to kind of talk to you guys about it and why we're making the decision to change vehicles so soon. You know, Jeep Wrangler is probably my favorite vehicle ever. I had a 2011 JK that I loved and hated to get rid of, and I knew one day I would own another Jeep. When we got this 2019 JL, hella yellow, two-door, soft top, it was everything that I wanted in a Jeep at the time. Unfortunately, when we did get it, that's kind of when things went from bad to worse in Colombia, and while we could keep this Jeep and be totally fine financially, the biggest reason we're gonna move to something different is because while we can't afford it, I think it's smart that before we get married in May, we need to take some steps to be more financially smart. We want to just be set up for financial success in 2020 and forward, especially with AMS in medical school, as well as trying to have kids in the future and everything like that. So the number one reason really is financially, even though it's not the hugest, even though it's not an incredible burden. Even though we can afford it, it's just a matter of every month making that payment and being like, you know, we should have listened to literally everyone else when they said you should get a used one versus going out and just buying a brand new one. So that's the main reason, but there's a couple more reasons too. Ow. So I think that second reason I kind of hinted at in the first reason, and that's that, you know, we do want to have a family one day, getting married in May, and who knows when, you know, kids might come around. Who knows when baby Brexes might be running around. And while a two-door Wrangler is perfect for that bachelor lifestyle, it's not very convenient to get a car seat or safe to put a car seat in the back of these things. So we're thinking ahead to family and practicality and things like that. You know, we didn't really dump a whole lot of money into this Wrangler. The only things we did really was add the side rails, which I have a video on my channel of us putting those on together. That was a really fun vlog. I put these American flags on the side because, I mean, obvious reasons. And then we put this antenna on. The Jeep Wrangler comes with this gaudy, tall antenna. So for about 20 bucks, you can get a really great replacement for pretty cheap. So we didn't really do a whole lot to this vehicle, but it is everything that we wanted in a Jeep, and we'll probably even have a Jeep in the future. You know, AMS is in med school, and she has already said that when she graduates, she'd really like to have a four-door Rubicon with a hardtop on it. That way it can kind of be her mom mobile in the future to take the kids to soccer practice and things like that. But also, just from a practicality standpoint, you know, the storage on the two-door Wrangler is pretty bad, and honestly, my first frustration with this vehicle actually wasn't a money thing, but when we were moving everything out of my apartment, just trying to get some plastic tubs in the back without having to take the whole back window off was a bit of a pain. And so that's kind of what started my process of, you know, we need something that makes a little bit more sense for us right now, as fun as this vehicle is. Once again, like, this Wrangler has everything that we wanted. The technology package, the remote start, the soft top that's super easy to throw back. Just a few small things that kind of got us thinking towards the future. You know, if you watched my video on 2020, you heard me say that I wanted to diversify my content. You know, I love video games and streaming, but I also love fishing and want to get into hunting and do more outdoorsy type stuff. And while a Wrangler is the epitome of outdoors and riding trails, it's really hard to get anything in here. The back seat, while better than previous Wranglers, it's hard to get my fishing rods in here as it is. And so when we look towards the content that we want to start making in 2020, a bigger vehicle is definitely something that I believe in the future is going to help us when we carry around camera equipment, when we carry around fishing poles, when we carry around guns for hunting and all of that sort of stuff. So money, the future, but also our content are the 3 reasons why we want to look towards something other than this Jeep Wrangler. We both love this Jeep so much, and we're gonna hate to see it go, but I'm also excited to show you guys what we're gonna get next. Without further ado, let's meet the new vehicle. Okay, so as you can see, we decided to keep the Jeep, and let me kind of explain what happened and why. So one of the reasons that we wanted to trade it in was to try to get a lower monthly payment, but when we looked at how upside down we were in the Jeep, it made less sense to trade it in at that point just for a lower monthly payment to tack on all that money to the end of a new vehicle. So the money thing, it really makes more financial sense for us to just keep it for a couple years and then go from there. The second reason was that it's not very family friendly, and that's not going to change. You can't fit a car seat in here. That's totally fine. You know, if God blesses us with a kid before we're ready, we'll have to bite the bullet. But for now, it's fine for just the 2 of us getting around, and it's going to be a lot of fun this summer when we take the top off and head to the beach. The last one was content. We're probably going to have to put a tow package on this thing, but it's still going to save us money in the long run from getting a whole new vehicle. You know, I was kind of concerned about carrying fishing rods and stuff like that around, but I was actually watching one of Weston Smith's videos today, and he was putting them in a Camaro, so I think we'll be okay with the Wrangler as well. So, hey, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know the first like 3/4 of the video was leading up to me getting a new vehicle, but at the end of the day, we got to make the best decision for us financially and what makes sense right now. And that was actually to keep the Jeep, which, you know, watch back through the video. We love this thing. It's exactly what we wanted, and we can't wait to take it, as well as you guys, on some adventures. So hey, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and like, leave a comment. All of those things help my content grow to more and more people. And go ahead and share it on your own social media if you don't mind. Go ahead and get the word out there. We're gonna be doing some really cool stuff very, very soon. I can't wait. See you there.